It happened within minutes. The Air India plane crashed just over 1 minute after takeoff. There's shock, grief, disbelief, and a barrage of questions. How does something like this happen? How can a plane go down just moments after leaving the runway? As I've been saying, speculation does not help. There's a lot of conversation around this tragedy. Unfortunately, there's misinformation too. So we are trying to piece together the sequence of events. This is what we know so far. And these are the questions that the investigators need to answer. We'll start with the plane. A Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. These planes were inducted in 2012 when Air India was still in government hands. It was the state carrier. The plane was going from Ahmedabad in Gujarat to the London Gatwick Airport. It took off at 1:38 p.m. local time, and barely a minute after takeoff, the aircraft went missing on the radar. It was at a height of 625 feet. At this point, 1 minute into takeoff, it disappeared from the radar. This is according to a flight tracking website called Flight Radar 24. Now for context, commercial airliners fly between 30,000 to 42,000 feet. 30 to 42,000 feet. This one was at 625 feet. So this plane was still quite low. And minutes after takeoff, it crashed. This was a plane being flown by two experienced pilots. The pilot in command had more than 8,000 hours of experience, and the second in command, the first captain, had 1,100 hours logged. Moments after takeoff, they issued a mayday call. The Indian aviation regulator has confirmed this. This is basically an SOS call. So the pilots figured that something was wrong right after takeoff. There are a lot of theories on whether the plane was fit to fly. We have no concrete information on that front, nothing confirmed that we can share with you at this point. But we can tell you this is how the probe could shape up. It will be led by the AAIB, the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau. It comes under the DGCA, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, which is India's aviation regulator. Their first task is to appoint an investigator who will gather information and data about the aircraft, when and where it was built, the plane's condition, and operation records. Next, a team would collect evidence from the crash site. They will photograph the wreckage, map parts of the plane, and preserve any perishable evidence or things that could get lost, like aircraft fragments. But the most important piece of evidence would be this, the black box. And the name is misleading. The black box is actually orange in color, and that is by design. It is built this way so that it can be spotted easily in the wreckage. This black box effectively has two recorders. The first recorder gathers flight data. It is called the Flight Data Recorder, or FDR. It logs all kinds of details like the plane's altitude, speed, engine settings, and even cabin pressure. That is the job of the first recorder. The second one records sound. It is called the Cockpit Voice Recorder, or CVR. It captures every sound inside the cockpit, the conversations between pilots, radio calls, even the background engine noise, all of it is recorded. So the mayday call that the pilots made would have been captured by the CVR, the Cockpit Voice Recorder. Now, both these recorders are kept in hard casings. They're made to survive fire, explosions, even deep water and high-speed impact. So recovering the black box is key to any plane investigation. It may hold the answers to questions like what went wrong with the plane, was it technical failure, or was it human error? So investigators will look for the black box, and once all the evidence is gathered, it will be analyzed. That is the final stage of the investigation. Here, the team reviews all the collected information. They could bring in outside experts to analyze it, like senior pilots, plane engineers, aviation experts. Specialized labs could be engaged to assess the evidence, and once everything is in place, a final report will be written and released.
Very tragic and very, very horrific. And even till now, I have to say I'm in a state of shock. We are not going to spare anyone. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. we'll do properly according to the protocol, and we are going to go to the depth of why this incident has happened. That much I can tell you now.
India may also collaborate with international regulators. The US has already announced a team. They will be traveling to India soon to assist Indian investigators. It may take weeks, even months, for the full picture to emerge. Everything you hear before that is a theory. So wait for confirmation. I know it's a difficult and delicate time, and it's important to push for answers. We must know what went wrong to ensure that it's not repeated.